I honestly believe that next year is going to be the biggest year for Pokemon ever. Let's take a look at a brand new rumor.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka A-Drive. I bring you guys a brand new video today, and today we're gonna dive into some 2021 Diamond and Pearl rumors. This is gonna be wild, man. We've got some really good stuff here, including a post that was deleted after a few days. It was up there, and then they kind of self-destructed the post, and we're gonna take it with a grain of salt, but it's very interesting, so we're gonna dive into that. We've also got some news mixed in as well, and as I alluded to at the beginning of this video, I genuinely believe that next year is gonna be one of the biggest, if not the biggest year for the Pokemon franchise, as it is the 25th year anniversary. There's a couple things we're gonna cover in this video that I think are pretty epic. So without further ado, let's do it. If you guys enjoy this type of video, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. YouTube tells me about half of you guys are not subscribed, so let's change that as we are headed towards 700,000 subscribers. We're almost there, so let's do it, baby. And let's take a look at some of this news, some of these rumors, and everything in between. So the first thing I want to talk about is a Pokemon TCG news update. There's been a new reveal of a shiny Ditto card, and this set is actually out in Japan. It's gonna be coming out in America. We're assuming sometime in February or January. This set looks fire, dude. There's shinies all over the place. Charizard and Berserker and Bunnelby and all sorts of cool cards. This is gonna be one of the most highly sought after sets I feel like ever, dude. I'm so excited for this set. Like, I've been all over the TCG lately, as you can see from some of the boxes that I have here. But man, this set looks cool, and shout outs to PokeBeach for hooking us up with this information. Really, really cool stuff here. Take a look at these cards. I'm definitely gonna be opening these up. Don't forget, you can pick up your cards at adrivetcg.com. Use code ADRIVE for a discount. The next thing I want to mention is PokeShopper. PokeShopper often shows off different plushies and different things like that are coming in the pipeline, and oftentimes plushies and merchandise can give us some insight as to what could be coming for the franchise. Now, for those who don't know, Paul Ryan actually tweeted here. He said, "I haven't seen a Pokemon outside of a generation get so much love as Lucario in merchandise. Last time we saw this was Eevee in Gen 7, which ended up leading to Let's Go." And when you think of Diamond and Pearl, one of the most iconic Pokemon from the Sinnoh region is indeed Lucario. Very interesting to know here that we have this Cinderace and this Lucario next to each other. Does that mean there's gonna be Diamond and Pearl remakes? Not 100%, but as we keep an eye on these merch updates over the coming months, it could point us in a direction as to what's coming for next year. All of these things, it is one giant machine of information for Pokemon, and they do time all these releases out perfectly to have the merchandise lining up with all sorts of stuff. There's a lot going on there, so don't be surprised if the merch kind of hints towards what could be coming in the future. All right, let's take a look at this one, because this is interesting. It talks about this new rumor. It says, on Saturday, February 27th, there's going to be a Pokemon 25th Anniversary Direct like every year. 100%. I believe that this year on Pokemon Day, or next year on Pokemon Day, on the 27th, it's going to be a big day, man. It's the 25th year anniversary. Pokemon's going to go big. I have no doubt about it. It says there's going to be new Pokemon shirts with Gen 3 is going to be released. No specific date. That's actually the original Stitch shirts that this is referring to. Gen 1 and Gen 2 are out, and I've actually partnered with Original Stitch in the past, so this could be possible. I don't know for sure, but it could very be possible that they're going to come out with Gen 3. Pokemon Smile gets an update adding all 100 Johto Pokemon right after the Direct. That could be kind of cute. I have tried Pokemon Smile with my daughter. She thought it was okay. The new Pokemon Snap game releases on June 18, 2021. Big news right there, and I think the timing on that is a little later than I thought, but could be perfect. I'm anticipating Pokemon Snap to come out in the first half of next year. I was thinking more of May, April, but June isn't that far off, so that's very possible. A new Pokemon Go event is going to come out that same day. The Nanab Berry is going to be changed to work more like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I admittedly don't even think I really understand what the Nanab Berry does. I think it just slows down movement. I don't really know, so I guess that's not a huge deal, but interesting points here. This rumor talks about a lot of different things, more so than just the new game. And then it says the biggest announcement is going to have a lot of fans excited. There will be Diamond and Pearl remakes. Before I go any further, I am a believer that we're going to get Diamond and Pearl remakes. It's inevitable, dude. Whether it's next year or in the future, we're going to get... Why would they not? It basically is printing money for the Pokemon Company. Why would they not revisit Gen 4, right? They revisited Gen 3, Gen 2, Gen 1 multiple times. Why would they not revisit Gen 4, right? The trailer's going to be about 90 seconds long. It starts with a camera pointing at the TV, mentioning the rare and oddly colored Pokemon. Gyarados, of course. The camera then moves back to show us the new look for our protagonists, Lucas and Dawn. And if we recall, when you get your journey started off in the Sinnoh region, you actually do see that red Gyarados. There's like reports of a red Gyarados, which is kind of cool. The trailer shows the new Barry and Professor Rowan, and we get a glance at Cynthia, mentioning she is the champion and she's excited to battle against you once you're strong enough. A very intimidating scene of Cyrus, the boss of Team Galactic, is also shown with the Team Galactic logo right behind him. The graphics slightly improved from previous games. It is very apparent where we are shown the new Twin Leaf Town and the protagonist's room. At the end of the direct, there's going to be a dark screen and a silhouette of an unknown Pokemon. A sudden burst of light appears and the new logo and names are revealed: Pokemon Adamant Diamond and Pokemon Lustrous Pearl. We hear a very familiar cry at the end that will leave you saying, "Oh my god, winky face." I don't know what to make of that, but very interesting stuff nevertheless. So this is saying that we're gonna get this trailer. It's gonna show us off a bunch of stuff about the different characters, the protagonists, not teasing too much obviously because it would just be the first announcement. And again, the names Pokemon Adamant Diamond and Pokemon Lustrous Pearl. Now, we don't know what's going on with the names. When we think back to Pokemon Omega Ruby, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, we think back to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So what will it be? Adamant and Lustrous? I don't know. I'm not necessarily sold on those being the name, just because I don't know if I feel like lustrous is the kind of word that really fits into a title that well, just from a marketing perspective, because it's a little weird and not a lot of people know that word, but I guess it's very possible. I mean, that's not a word that I don't ever think I've really ever said that outside the context of Pokemon. So I don't, that's, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean, I don't go around saying Omega that much either, so. And then it says, unfortunately, there's no release date. It just says coming in 2021, which I do believe is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Plausible situation. Feasible and plausible together apparently makes feasible. I don't know. Coming in 2021, which again is very feasible, because again, they're not gonna put a release date out. It's gonna come out in 2021. They'll start teasing it over the months regardless, and then we'll get hit with something, you know, come, you know, I don't know, August or something like that in terms of a release date. So this person says, make sure you save this before I take it down. Don't want to risk getting caught. I might return when I have more info. I'm in contact with the person providing the information. So this post did get taken down. I was able to get the information from my homie Ruffled Rowlet. I'll put his information in the description below. So thank you, Rowlet, for having this video for me to take a look at. But man, oh man. Okay, so I'm here in the middle of my stream on my treadmill, and I have to add this clip to our YouTube video. This just got posted minutes ago. There's Dialga and Palkia balloons installed in a Japanese shopping center. Now, if you watched the entire video at this point or know what this video is about, you know that we're talking about DPP remakes, baby. Why would there just be randomly a Diamond Dialga and a Pearl Palkia chilling in a Japanese shopping center right now? Why would they do that? I don't know, but I'm just saying, these rumors, who knows what's gonna happen? DPP remakes, baby. This is crazy stuff, dude. So again, it's a rumor, right? We're gonna take it with a grain of salt. We're not gonna get too carried away here about what the possibilities of this are, if it's legit or if it's not. I am a believer that Diamond and Pearl remakes are coming. I'm a believer. I just don't see what else they can do. Like, if we take a step back, I'm actually gonna take a step back. If we take a step back and we think about what could happen, because in my mind, there's no way they don't release a new game, right? Because we didn't have a new game this year, we had DLCs. So in my mind, there's no way they don't release a new game for the 25th year anniversary. So what could it be? Let's Go Johto, right? Another Let's Go game, which I'm pretty sure they said they weren't gonna do. Some sort of Master Collection, which we talked about not that far ago. Gen 9, which feels really early to jump into Gen 9. Like, Gen 8 just had new Pokemon added to it weeks ago. I feel like Gen 9's a little too soon for me, in my opinion. Diamond and Pearl remakes. I don't know. I feel like we can argue it all day, but I really believe Diamond and Pearl remakes. I'm open-minded to them changing up the formula, but I feel like we're getting Diamond and Pearl remakes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think about this rumor and everything else in between? I'm really excited for that TCG set, by the way. And of course, shout outs to that new merch line for Lucario. We're gonna keep a very close eye on that merch line. One more reason why you wanna make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel with those notifications turned on. We're about to hit 700,000 subscribers on a road to 1 million, baby. That's pretty epic. Thank you so much for watching this one. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. My name is Dan. I also go by A-Drive, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. If you guys enjoyed this video, you definitely gotta check out this one right here. Otherwise, this was not too bad. If you don't check out one of these videos, Pokemon's actually just gonna never come out with a new game at all.